but the lips of the wise shall preserve them.
All right, so everybody, y'all get on your knees and y'all pray right now. Let's go on our knees. Cause who is of the higher power? They don't have no problem getting on their knees and praying. No, nobody, right? You still holding your staff, right? You still holding your staff, right?
Hold on, brother.
All right.
Hold on, brother.
But I ain't trying to pray, right?
Hold on, brother.
Exactly.
Hey, hold on,
I
brother.
want to hear that, man.
Hold on, brother.
I want to hear that, man.
Verse 18.
Read that.
I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren.
Who's that prophet is talking about?
Jesus himself.
You heard that?
Himself.
He said, you heard him?
Jesus
You heard him?
himself.
Oh, that's right. It's about to be good.
Jesus
It's about
himself.
to read that.
I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee. And I will put my words in his mouth.
No, whose words?
I will put my words in his mouth.
They Christ's words.
And I will put my words in his mouth.
So whose law is it?
Jesus.
As you can, as strong as you can, with all your heart, with all your body, with all your soul, right? Yeah. Who are you?
I'm the Israelite.
That's right.
That's right. All praises. All praises.
I'm an Israelite.
Yes, sir! We're Israelites. Where tribe are you from, brother?
Amen.
Ways unto the Lord, man. Read.
And thou, Yahweh, art become their power.
Have become their power, man. The Lord is our power, man. And our people still will not hearken unto the Lord, man. Still won't hearken unto the Lord. We pleading with our people, man. Begging with our people, man. Turn back to the Lord. Turn back to the Lord. Hear the words of the Lord. Repent unto the Lord, man. Right? He's our power, man. But our people don't want to hear it, man. Right? What's going on, brother? Let me hear the words of the Lord, brother. Let me hear the words, brother. Let me hear the words. 2 minutes. Right? What's your name, brother? Babar. Nice to meet you, Ken. Nice to meet you, Ken. So when we teach the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites according to the Bible. You heard of that before? So you know you're an Israelite? How long have you known?
End of 2017.
End of 2017? It's about to be 5 years, brother.
4 years now, yeah.
So what's going on? You keeping the commandments or what?
Oh, yeah.
You are?
613, right?
I mean, it's something like that. All right, so let me ask you a question. What you out here doing?
I'm going to the store.
Going to the store? CVS. What's the day? If you don't know how many asking, bro.
So-called New Year's Eve. The real New Year's is crazy.
But what is today as far as for the week? Exodus 35
The Saturday?
Huh.
So does that go by, is it on the moon? Is it go by the moon or every week?
Go by. Well, let's read it. Give me Exodus 35 and 2.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 35 and verse 2.
Right? Look.
And it reads,
Exodus 35 and 2. 6 days shall work be done.
Right?
But on the seventh day,
But on the what?
but on the seventh day,
On the new moon.
but on the seventh day,
Read.
there shall be to you a holy day, a Sabbath of rest to the Lord. Whosoever doeth work therein shall be put to death.
Right? So the 7th day of the week is the Sabbath day, right? And the day starts, well, let's get it. Genesis 1 and 5. Right? Let's get it.
The book of Genesis 1 and 5. And God called the light day,
Right.
and the darkness he called night,
Right.
and the evening, and the morning were the first day.
And the evening and the morning was the first day. So a day begins at evening when the sun goes down. So if the Sabbath day is the 7th day of the week, and so-called Saturday is the 7th day of the week, it'll actually begin at Friday at sundown, right? So that would mean right now we're in the Sabbath, right? So you asked about the moon. What made you ask about the moon?
I didn't have the full understanding on the Sabbath thing because I didn't understand if it was like I've heard it was Saturday and I've also heard new moon. So this is a confusing.
Somebody told you it was a new moon?
I've heard different precepts and
Somebody give me Matthew chapter 12. Figure this thing out. Matthew 12. Figure this thing out. On the top.
it's the book of Matthew, chapter 12 and verse 1.
Right.
In that time, Jesus went on the Sabbath day through the corn.
On the what?
On the Sabbath day, through the corn.
1 Samuel chapter 20.
And his disciples were,
Read.
and at that Slakia, at that time, Jesus went on the Sabbath day through the corn.
Right.
And his disciples were an hungered.
Right.
And began to pluck the ears of corn.
Right.
And to eat.
Right.
But when the Pharisees saw it, they said unto him, Behold, thy disciples do that which is not lawful
Right.
to do upon the Sabbath. But he said unto them, Have ye not read what David did?
Well, who?
What David did
Right, read.
when he was hungry? And
We got that account first for a reason. So this account with David, what David did when he was hungry, read on.
And they that were with him, how he entered into the house of God and did eat the showbread, which was not lawful for him to eat.
So David on the Sabbath day, right, ate showbread. He entered into the temple. Let's get an account of something. 1 Samuel chapter 20 and verse 5.
1 Samuel 20 and 5. So Amasa went to assemble the men of Judah, but he tarried longer than the set time which he had appointed him. And David said to Abishai, Now shall Sheba the son of Trudo us more harm than did Absalom. Take thou Lord's servant and pursue.
2 Samuel, brother. 1 Samuel.
Salak. 1 Samuel 20.
I wonder how long you gonna let him go on. I'm like, it's clearly not.
20 and 9? 20 and 5.
20 and 5. And David said unto Jonathan, Behold, tomorrow is the new moon.
What?
Tomorrow is the new moon.
Tomorrow is the new moon, right? Read.
And I should not fail to sit with the king at meat.
Right.
But let me go, that I may hide myself in the field until the third day at even.
Until when?
Until the third day at even.
Until the third day. So tomorrow is the new moon. So if the new moon, if the Sabbath day was predicated on the new moon, right? That new moon would be a Sabbath day, and then 7 days later would be the next Sabbath day, right? He just said until the third day. Let's see what happens on the third day. Give me 21. 1 Samuel 21.
1 Samuel 21, and
From the top.
then came David to Nob to Ahimelech, the priest. And Ahimelech was afraid at the meeting of David,
Right?
and said unto him, Why art thou alone, and no man with thee?
Right.
And David said unto Ahimelech, the priest, The king hath commanded me a business, and hath said unto me, Let no man know anything of the business whereabout I send thee,
Right, read.
and what I have commanded thee. And I have appointed my servants to such and such a place.
Right, read.
Now therefore, what is under thine hand?
What is under thy hand, read?
Give me 5 loaves of bread in mine hand.
5 loaves of bread. Now we read already in Matthew 12 that these loaves of bread that David is about to eat, he ate on the Sabbath day. We read earlier in Samuel that the new moon was the next day, and David said he was going to hide himself.
Khan, Salak, now therefore, what is under thy hand? Give me 5 loaves of bread in mine hand,
Right.
or what there is present.
Right.
And the priest answered David and said,
Right.
There is no common bread under mine hand,
Right.
but there is hallowed bread.
But there is hollow bread, show bread, read.
If the young men have kept themselves at least from women. And David answered the priest and said unto him, Of a truth women have been kept from us about these 3 days.
About how long?
About these 3 days.
About 3 days. That's plenty, right? 3 days after the new moon, literally there was another Sabbath. So that means there's no way in hell that the Sabbath could be predicated off of the moon. No way. Because the way the new moon, the way the lunar Sabbath is set up, it will literally be 7 days after the new moon, right? We got a new moon coming tomorrow night, right? The next Sabbath is gonna actually be on Saturday because of the way it's set up. But the point of it is the new moon will be 7 days later, right? We just read the accounts. That was 3 days later. So it's not possible for it to be off of the moon. No possible way.
Friday sundown to Saturday sundown?
Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, right? Let me give you something else. Nehemiah 10 to 31, right? Because you say you about to go to TBS, brother. Let me show you something.
I'm already.
Nehemiah 10 and 31.
Right?
And if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals on the Sabbath day to sell, that we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath,
Right.
or on the holy day,
Right.
and that we would leave the 7th year and the exaction of every debt.
Right, so we can't buy or sell on a Sabbath day, brother. Right? So hey, you say you know you're an Israelite, right? You got to keep the commandments of the Lord, man. Right? So unless you starving, brother, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you was about to buy, you know, or even if you starving, if you got something at home, you can go make a sandwich. You need to do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to go spend. You don't need to spend no money on a Sabbath day, man. That's going off, right? Let me get Numbers 15.
Number 15 and 38. Speak unto the children of Israel,
Right.
and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments,
Right.
throughout their generations,
Right.
and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
Right?
And it shall be unto you for a fringe,
Right.
that ye may look upon it, and remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them, and that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which ye used to go a-whoring.
Right? So, brother, you got to get you some fringes, right? What's the hold up? Why you ain't got no fringes yet? You got fringes? Why you ain't got them on, bro?
I was making a quick little run.
Right, hold on, read that. Hold on, what did it say? What did it say? Read it again.
Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their
The
garments
last part of it.
throughout their generations.
Throughout the generation, man. So you supposed to have them fringes on, hey, every day, bro. Hey, every day. Hey, don't get me wrong. I won't even act like I never go off. But if I'm leaving the house to go to the store, oh, brother, I'm gonna have them fringes. I'm gonna have them fringes on. I may go off. You know, I won't be up here and lie. You know, every now and then I be to go work out at the gym or whatever, and I didn't wash my clothes like I should have, and I ain't have my fringes on, right? And I'm going off when I do that, and the Lord kind of take me out for that, right? But I can't teach you that and not at least admit that before the Lord, otherwise I'd be a hypocrite. So I'm telling you right now, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have them fringes on. You got fringes, brother. You gotta put them on, right? Right? You got, cause you would have walked by with the fringes on, brothers would have shalom, you know what I'm saying? We would have knew who you were, right? And gathering people together, man, right?
That's how I be recognizing when I see you. When I see y'all.
Exactly, man. Right? So you gotta have them things on, brother. You know what I'm saying? Right? You don't eat no pork or nothing like that, do you? You ain't celebrating New Year's Eve or nothing like that, huh?
No shrimp, crab, lobster, none of those holidays.
Okay. All right, give me Zephaniah 2 and 1. Give me the book.
I need to get more though. Like y'all got like a link to
This brother right here.
merchandise.
This brother right here got merchandise, right? He can give you his information on Sabbath day, so you ain't gonna do no business right now. But you can hit him up. I got it. Give me Zephaniah 2 and 1. Give Ecclesiastes 4 and 9. Read this.
Zephaniah 2 and 1.
Right.
Gather yourselves together.
Do what?
Gather yourselves together.
What?
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Right? So your brothers, you gotta congregate with like-minded people, man. Do you congregate with anybody?
I know some brothers that in different camps and that's kind of not in the camp.
Okay.
Kind of spread all over.
So, the brothers who are in camps, what camps are they in?
One of them, he was in with the dread, Mountains of Israel. I think it was Mountains of Israel. They be over there by the Galleria. But they used to be. I don't think they're over there anymore.
I'm not familiar with them.
Yeah, they on YouTube.
All right,
Not
give
too
me
many though.
that.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4 and verse 9.
Right?
Two are better than one.
What?
Two are better than one.
Read.
Because they have a good reward for their labor.
Read.
For if they fall, the one will lift him up, his fellow. But woe to him that is alone.
But what?
But woe unto him that is alone.
Woe unto him that is alone.
But woe unto him that is alone.
Right?
When he falleth, for he had not another to help him up.
Right? So, brother, you gotta get with like-minded brothers because you gotta have somebody that's gonna lift you up. Right? It says woe unto him that's alone. Right? So I don't know, the brothers that you do know, but if they not exhorting you to walk in the faith uprightly, then you gotta find you some new brothers. Right? Because hey, none of us are gonna let each other go off. Right? If I see this brother going off, I'm gonna get on him. If you see me going off, he's gonna get on him. Right? And that's the way that you continue to walk, right, with the Lord. That's what you want to be doing in these last days, man. You don't want to get cast off, right? You don't want to be in that lukewarm spirit. Give me the book of Revelation chapter 3 and verse 15. Right? You don't want to be in that lukewarm spirit, bro. Right? You want brothers that's going to keep you on fire in this thing, right? Same way Paul, man. Paul said Timothy and them on fire, man. Right? Go ahead. Revelation 3.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 3 and verse 15.
Right.
I know thy works,
Right.
that thou art, Salakia, I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou, Salakia, I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot.
Right.
I would thou wert cold or hot.
Right.
So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth.
See that? So if you lukewarm, meaning you in between in this thing, I know I'm Israel, but I'm not really keeping the feast days, I'm not really keeping the commandments like I should. I do it when I want to, spirit. That's lukewarm. The Lord said He's gonna spew you out of His mouth, man. Right? That's the quickest way to get put out this thing and be bugged out. You be running around here, talking about the damn moon is God or some shit like that, right? You don't want to be talking about that. The Lord will literally bug you out like that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be on fire in this thing in these last days. Right? The brother gonna give you a flyer. Give him a flyer, Father Watch. Right? The brother gonna give you a flyer. Right? Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Watchman for Israel. Yeah,
Already. Right?
Y'all, I know about the brothers in Baltimore.
Yeah, that's the base. That's the base of the camp.
Okay.
Baltimore. We the Houston division.
This is my first time meeting y'all.
You smoke, brother?
Sometimes.
See that? Give me.
1 Corinthians 3 and 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God,
Right.
and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you?
Right.
If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy. For the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are.
Right, brother. So you gotta put that weed down, bro. Right? Like you destroying your temple with that. Right? That's not. The Lord ain't gonna deal with that. Right? He ain't gonna deal with. Hey, I had a brother. The brother who taught me out, will help me understand I was an Israelite and brought me into the faith, right? That brother never, he wouldn't put down the weed, right? And the Lord took him out of this truth, right? I watched it happen with my own 2 eyes. Right? When I used to tell the brother, I was still smoking when I first came into the truth. I used to tell the brother like, hey man, I think I want to quit smoking. He's like, nah bro, you don't got to quit smoking, man. You don't got to quit smoking. I can show you where our ancestors was getting high and this and the other. That's what he was telling me. And I knew then, I was like even if he's right, like if I'm saying I want to stop doing something for the betterment of myself, like why are you trying to get me to do something that I'm telling you I want to stop doing? So I already seen the spirit was off in, right? But nonetheless, 2 weeks later, literally, the brother said he didn't believe in your house shot no more. 2 weeks later, you know what I'm saying? The Lord literally took him out this thing. Why? Because he ain't want to humble down and serve the Lord, man, with sincerity. If you don't serve the Lord with sincerity, He gonna cast you down. Right? Somebody give me Cyrac.
I tried different on that topic. Like I tried different. I tried CBD.
Yeah, but what are you trying it for? What are you
just
trying
to
get high?
Supplement, just to
get high.
Relax. Yeah.
Brother, we're not supposed to give me the book of Micah chapter 2 and 10. We're not supposed.
What
to
am I
relax.
supposed to do to what's the alternative? Yeah, because I try to do meditation,
hold on, bro.
prayers, fasting. I try a lot of different things.
All right, brother. Let me Micah 2 and 10.
Micah 2 and 10.
Right.
Arise ye and depart,
Right.
for this is not your rest.
But this is not your rest, bro. Right? So we ain't supposed to be comfortable here. It's not a place for us to be, coping. We're supposed to hate this place every day.
That's right.
Right?
That's why I
But
smoke.
no, see, brother, I used to smoke, so you're not talking to somebody that don't smoke. You can't hate this place when you high, because when you high, you get that spirit on you of whatever. You sit back. I can literally be in damn traffic, mad as hell, but if I get home and I spark that blunt, I'm gonna forget all about that damn traffic I was in. Right? I can get into it with my damn woman, mad as hell. But if I like that damn blunt, I'm gonna forget all about that. I can have a hard day at work, mad as hell. Esau been on my neck, pissing me the hell off. When I should be getting into the scriptures and calling on the Lord, screaming on the Lord, begging for the Lord to get us up out of here. Instead, I get home and I spark up a blunt. I'm gonna forget all about that oppression I was going through. I may not forget about it actually knowingly. I may know it, but I don't feel it anymore. Right? The Lord wants us to feel it. He wants us to hate it. Right? When you feel it, you call on the Lord. And that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to call on the Lord. We're not supposed to try to find ways to cope in the punishment he put us in. Right?
Teach, Ock.
He wants us to hate this place. Right? So we feel like we need weed because what? Because the Lord put us in punishment.
So what's the purpose for it then? Because I heard they say you're supposed to boil it or
because
drink it.
Weed has medicinal purposes too.
Right. But it's
we
supposed
don't
to be in
use
moderation.
it. We're supposed to be consuming oil, food, so on and so forth. If you need it for medicine, not to get high. Big difference. Right? And the weed that we buy on these streets is not weed for medicine. There's hardly any cannabinoid in it. It's nothing but THC. There's no healing mechanism in THC. That's nothing but a hallucinogen. Ultimately, you dabbling in witchcraft. Right? The same thing that you. If I take a Vicodin pill and I pop that Vicodin pill, I'm gonna get high. Right? Pharmakai, which is where the word pharmacy comes from, literally means witchcraft.
That's right.
Right? Because that's what those potions are. They're witchcraft. It set off a chemical imbalance into your brain that sets off endorphins that make you feel relaxed and high.
That's right.
Right? When you smoke weed, THC sets off the same endorphins. So you're dealing with witchcraft.
So
how did you
stop?
I just stopped.
Like, what are the steps to it, or you just?
I just stopped.
Same. Cold turkey.
I had about 2 grams of weed left. And what I used to do is when I used to run low on weed, when I got down to like an eighth, I go buy like another zone. So what I told myself was, I said, hey, if I run out this weed, I'm gonna go buy some more. I said, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm just not gonna buy no weed and I'm not gonna smoke what's in there. And that's what I did. Just left it alone. I had that same bag of weed with the 2 or 3 grams for like 2 years. And one day I threw it away, you know what I'm saying? But it just sat there for 2 years, man. Right? Because what happened ultimately for me was I wanted to serve the Lord, man. To just be honest. I wanted to serve the Lord. You know, when I watched Watchmen for Israel, and I seen Brother Uriah, and I seen Naquan, and I seen how diligent they were, how astute they were, I wanted to be that way. And I understood. Give me read that. Give me Wisdom of Solomon chapter 1.
It's the book of Titus, chapter 2 and verse 1.
Solomon 4.
But speak thou the things which become sound doctrine, that the aged men be sober.
Be what?
Be sober.
Be hot.
Be sober.
The aged man gotta be lock it.
This the book of Wisdom of Solomon.
The aged man gotta be sober. Read.
Grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, in patience.
Right? So you gotta be sober, grave, sound in faith, man. You gotta be sober out here, brother. Read that.
Wisdom of Solomon 104. For into a malicious soul, wisdom shall not enter.
Into a malicious soul, wisdom shall not enter. So when I had these stumbling blocks with studying, when I couldn't remember the precepts the way I wanted to remember precepts, when I couldn't get into the prophecies and understand the prophecies, right? It was because I had a malicious soul, man. Right? Read.
For into a malicious soul, wisdom shall not enter.
Right?
Nor dwell in the body that is subject unto sin.
Nor dwell in a body that is subject unto sin. Right? So a brother couldn't get the wisdom as long as my body was subject to sin. I had to cast that sin up off of me. So as I started to understand these precepts, it became more important for me to leave the weed alone. Right? If you tell yourself, hey, how can I get off of it, man? I ain't gonna be able to get off of it. Man, I can't sleep unless I'm high. Man, I can't eat unless I'm high. If you tell yourself these things, you're psyching yourself out before you even give it a chance. Right? But if you tell yourself this, give me Philippians 4 and 13. If you tell yourself this, right, and you hold fast and you believe it, hey, that's a damn thing. Right? It's a damn thing. It is. The Lord not dealing with that.
This is the book of Philippians, chapter 4 and verse 14. 13. I can do all things through Christ which strengthen me.
I can what?
I can do all things through Christ which strengthen me.
I can do all things which Christ right? So you gotta use Christ, man. That's your strength, right? That's the way you quit weed, man. With Christ, man. Most of these brothers up here used to smoke weed, man, right? And brothers is able to put it down through Christ who strengthens us, man.
That's right.
Right? So if you want to serve the Lord, and you come to the Lord, whatever your grievance is, whatever your problem is, you bring that to the Lord, man. And you ask the Lord to take it away from you, and you have faith He's gonna do something, right? But if you kind of in the back of your mind, you praying to the Lord like, Lord, I want to stop smoking weed, please, Lord, let me stop smoking weed. But in your mind, you like, man, I still kind of want to get an 8 later on. Hey, maybe He'll take it away from you in a week or so. The Lord not gonna deal with that spirit. You gotta be, hey, I got a bag up here. Hey, I'm stopping tonight. I ain't, Lord, I'm stopping tonight. I want to serve you. I'm stopping tonight. Tomorrow you get up and you just don't smoke. It's just that simple. You just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be there. You're gonna smell it, but you just don't do it. And I promise, after 2 days, the Lord is gonna take it away from you. You may say, I done quit for 2 days before, but did you quit for 2 days for the Lord? It's a difference, right? I used to quit smoking weed. I try all the time, but it was never for the Lord. And I'd be like, I just can't do it. But the moment I said this is for the Lord, and I prayed unto the Lord and said I'm done, hey, after 2 days, I ain't even give a damn about it no more. And I stayed away from every single person that was smoking weed. Until I was able to smell it and know I wouldn't want to smoke it, right? My best friend, you know what I'm saying? I called him, the brother, he in the truth now. He in the camp with us, he ain't here today. You know what I'm saying? When I first started smoking, he was still smoking. I called him and I told him, I said, hey bro, you know, I ain't coming around for a while, man, until I'm able to, you know, to be around you and you smoking it and I can handle it. But right now I smell it, I'm gonna go backwards. You know what I'm saying? And I had to do that. And it took him a little time and then he put down the weed. Right? And now he out here with us. You know what I'm saying?
All praises.
So you can do it too, brother. Because, brother, I used to smoke. I'd have been smoking right now.
That was my main stuff. That's really my main stuff. Like, is that because sleep problems going to sleep, and shit, just problem relaxing sometimes, man.
Brother, there's
You say
a
you're not
root.
supposed to be relaxed.
I mean, I'm not gonna tell you that you can't have a moment of relaxation, brother. Like, we all deserve a moment of relaxation, but we can't be looking to be coping in this place. There's a difference between coping and having a moment of
I'm
relaxation,
trying to get out.
right? If you want to get out, you got to keep the commandments,
For sure.
right? So it's a root called ashwagandha.
It's a what?
A root called ashwagandha.
What's that?
It's a root. That's what it is. A root.
A root.
Right? A root, like R-O-O-T. A root called ashwagandha.
Like a carrot.
You can go buy either the root itself and make tea out of it, or you can buy capsules. No pork capsule, of course. You can buy capsules. And usually what I do, if I have bad anxiety, right? Like I'm diagnosed with severe anxiety and depression, right? And what I do when I have a bad anxiety, when I have a day with really bad anxiety, I take 2 of those ashwagandha pills. It's gonna knock you right out. Knock you. I'm talking about you gonna be
Ashwagandha pills?
ashwagandha.
How you spell that?
ASHWAGHAND.
Waganda
I mean,
forever?
DNA. DA. If you start spelling, it's gonna pop up. Get you some of those, I promise you, knock you right out. I told the brother I was just talking about, like, me and him was on the phone the other day, and he was like, yeah, man, he's like, I got a couple of them ashwagandha pills in the house, man. He'll eat 2 of those melatonin gummies, take one of them ashwagandha pills, and you out, man. You done. So it's natural ways that you can get that rest and that relaxation that you may need when you get off of work or whatever it may be. You're dealing with anxiety, whatever you may deal with. There's natural ways to do it, man, but weed ain't the way. Like me, because of my anxiety, if I wanted to, I could be prescribed weed to digest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I wouldn't. But I wouldn't put myself in that situation because I know how I felt about weed. So if I even started taking it for medicinal purposes, there's a chance that I could go backwards. So I would rather just take that out completely. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta do, bro.
Salaki, that ashwagandha is a natural alternative. It's not like a pharmaceutical, right?
No, it's a natural alternative.
It's natural.
It's a natural root.
So it's not like a pill or anything like that you would get from the doctor or nothing like that. It's like a natural alternative.
Yeah, you go to like Sprouts or the health food store, any vitamin shop, anywhere like that, you get it. Get the ashwagandha with ginger inside of that bad boy. That bad boy gonna knock you right out. I might take one when I get home from the campus. To be honest, I probably will. You You know what I'm saying? But yeah, brother, we got our flyer. Check out our YouTube channel, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't go to CVS and spend no money, bro.
CVS
Right.
closed now, huh?
Give me Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. We'll give you one more precept.
I had a precept for the brother Sirach.
Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
Right?
Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Right?
Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear Yahweh, which fear before him.
Right? So it's going to be well with those that fear the Most High, not the sinner that getting away with sin 100 times. Right? It's not going to be well with that sinner. The Lord is going to put him to death. Right? Give me Psalms 158. Psalms 119 to 58.
Psalm. Go ahead.
You got it, King.
Psalms 119 and 58.
Right?
I entreated thy favor with my whole heart.
Right?
Be merciful unto me according to thy word.
Right?
I thought on my ways.
I what?
I thought on my ways.
Read.
And turned my feet into thy testimony.
Right? Read.
I made haste.
I did what?
I made haste.
Making haste means do something quickly. Read.
And delay not to keep thy commandments.
And delay not to keep the commandments of the Lord. Right? So you got to make haste and delay not to keep the commandments of the Lord. Who wants Sirach 5 and 6?
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 5 and verse 6. And say not, his mercy is great.
Right?
He will be pacified for the multitude of my sins.
Right?
For mercy and wrath come from him.
Right?
And his indignation rested upon sinners.
Right? So look, don't say that the Lord's mercy is great, man, and be out here continuing to sin to add sin on sin, man. The Lord's indignation rests upon sinners, man. Right? Indignation is a term for like hatred, brother. Right? So in these last days, brother, you gotta repent, you gotta keep the commandments, man. You gotta turn back to the Lord. Alright? Alright.
You gave the brother a flyer?
We out here every week.
You got it? All right.
Friday.
Hey, you can follow my Instagram so you get some fringes too.
Yeah, definitely do that. Right? You can go ahead and end that video, man.